You ever have one of those days, you know the kind, where the smallest little thing, maybe you can't find your keys, or someone makes an offhand comment and it just completely throws you off your game? Well, today we're diving into a really powerful idea: how finding your true purpose can actually become the ultimate shield against exactly that kind of distraction. Let's get into it. So, first up, let's talk about a state of mind that I think we all know a little too well. We're calling it the easily disturbed mind. And, it's a super common and honestly a really frustrating place to be. So, I want to ask you something directly. Just take a second and really think about it. What are those small, seemingly insignificant things that can completely derail your focus or even your mood on any given day? Maybe it's that one critical email that pops up and suddenly you're second-guessing everything. Or it could be just the ping of a social media notification that yanks you right out of deep work. Maybe it's a comment from a colleague that just rubs you the wrong way. Or something as simple as spilling your coffee that just shatters your momentum for the entire morning. And here's the bottom line. When we're in this state, even the absolute smallest, most trivial things can throw us for a loop. It's a really fragile way to go through the day, right? Feeling like you're constantly at the mercy of these tiny little events. Okay, so we've all been there. We know the symptom, being easily distracted. But that leads to the real question. What's the root cause? Why does this happen? Let's dig into that now. So, yeah, why? Why do these tiny things have such a huge impact on our focus and our peace of mind? Well, the answer, it turns out, is surprisingly simple and direct. And there it is. The reason we get so easily knocked off course is because we haven't discovered what we truly want to do in life. There's no central guiding force. Think about it. Without that clear direction, our attention has no anchor, which makes it vulnerable to every little current that comes our way. So, if the problem is a lack of direction, then the solution has got to be finding it. But here's the thing. This isn't something that just happens to you. It's an active journey. It's what we're calling the quest for purpose. Let's be super clear about what we mean by purpose here. It's that core thing you feel you are meant to do. It's not just a job, it's not just a hobby. It's the central focus that intentionally guides all of your attention and all of your effort. And finding it isn't a one-time thing. It's a process. First, you have to actually discover it. You have to recognize that there's something to be found. Then you have to give it your attention. And finally, you have to constantly keep your focus on it. It's a deliberate, ongoing practice. So what happens when you actually succeed in this quest? This is where everything changes. This is where we see the incredible power of focus that comes from having a real purpose. I mean, just look at the difference here. It's like night and day. On one side, without that purpose, your focus is fragile. The smallest little thing can knock you off course. But on the other side, with purpose, your focus becomes strong. And suddenly, you're not just swatting away minor distractions, you can handle the largest setbacks and just keep moving forward. This really gets to the heart of it. It's a fundamental shift, You go from being reactive to every little thing to becoming resilient in the face of major challenges. The entire game changes. It's like your whole internal operating system gets an upgrade. So let's talk a little more about what that resilience actually looks like. How do you go from just dealing with setbacks to actually making real strides forward? How does purpose translate into day-to-day strength? Well, it means you can take those setbacks in your stride and just move on. A tough performance review, a project that fails, it doesn't become your entire reality. It's just a hurdle on the path to your bigger goal, not a giant wall that stops you in your tracks. And really, this is the perfect way to think about it. Your purpose isn't some destination way off in the future. It's your anchor, right here, right now, in the middle of whatever storm you're in. It holds you steady when the waves of life, both big and small, try to knock you around. It gives you that stability. And so, let's end with the one question that really starts this entire journey. It's not about what you could do or what other people think you should do. It all comes down to this. What is the one thing you feel you are truly meant to do? Because finding the answer to that, well, that could change everything.